Welcome to Freaky Friday Episode 2. You thought the last one was foul. Oh, I got some more stories to say. Oh man, I don't even know where to start because there's just so many. So I will start with, this girl was going out with this guy. Right? I'm going to need a drink for this. So this girl was seeing this guy, right? And she thought he was a good bloke, and one night she was like being a bit, naughty, and she's like, oh, to the guy, oh, what do you want? And he looked at her dildo and goes, I want that. And the girl was like, well, what do you want to do with that? Do you want to stick it in me? And he's like, no, I want that in my ass. The girl was like, have you done something like that before? Oh, no, but I'd like to experiment. So the girl was very confused, going, it hurts. Yeah, it's alright. So she proceeded to stick the thing in his ass, right? It was like really big, she was saying. And he was enjoying it to a point where his asshole swallowed the whole thing. You can't be a virgin in that category if you've just done that. And he apparently really enjoyed it. And she said to me, there is no way he could be a virgin in that spot for him to do that. And I said, he's probably gay. And I said, like, what did he say during it? And she's like, he fucking loved it. Like I was a guy. And I'm like, I think he's gay, love. And she's like, I lost my fucking dildo up his ass. And apparently it took him a long time to get it out because he legit swallowed the whole fucking thing, apparently. And I said, how the fuck did you get that out? And she was like, it took a long time. Like, literally, he had to try shit it out, really. But the fact that a guy could swallow the whole thing in top to bottom, Jesus Christ, like, what the fuck? And he claims that he's a virgin when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't believe you, mate. If you can do that, then you ain't no virgin. I could not believe it. When I heard that story, I was just like, damn. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm into kinky shit and stuff, but that ain't kinky. That's just fucked up. Like, how the fuck do you legit, like, what do you even do with the guy afterwards? Like, how do you even look at the guy like that? Like, he, like, pretty much lied to you. Like, yeah. And obviously, it didn't last long. And I said, you know what you should have done? Tested that theory is, get, like, a strap on and make him suck you off and see, if he would have enjoyed that. If he would have enjoyed that, well, then, yeah, he's a dirty little slut. he's a gay boy, that's for sure. So obviously that relationship didn't work. God, I even said to her, like, what'd you do with the dildo afterwards? And she's like, not much I could do. Apparently he broke it or something, and yeah. Imagine that being a girl when that happened. That's a fucked up story. So there was one time I was with a girl and had a really good tea, like had a good dinner, right? And my stomach was just fucked, right? But me and the lady wanted to fuck, obviously. And I'm like, just be gentle on me, love. Like, I need to go. I'll get off and stuff. So I'm just pumping away. I'm on top. And I'm like, my stomach started turning. I'm like, oh, sorry, love. She's like, why? I gotta go to the toilet. So I get up, go to the toilet. And she's waiting for me, just still laying there, legs in the air. So I come back, start pumping her really hard. We're starting to get there. She's nearly there. And then I'm like, sorry, love, got to get up. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, sorry, babe, got to get up. Because she was just about to have an orgasm, right? So went there. Thought I was safe. I came back. And pumping away. She's nearly there again. I'm like, sorry, babe. She's like, you ain't fucking getting up. I'm like, baby, I really need to get up. She grabbed me and said, you ain't fucking going nowhere. And pumping, and I'm like, oops. And she's like, you didn't, did you? And I'm like, sorry. A little bit came out. Long story short, she had an orgasm, but The fact is, she's like, I'm sorry, and I'm like, I told you should have let me go. It was only a little drip, but it's still like, because I was pumping and my butt cheeks were loose, and I was like, fuck yeah. And she's like, go to the toilet and sit there for a bit. I'm like, I did. Emptied it all out. 2 hours later, she's like, so I'm like, just in bed, like just watching some TV, and she walks in the room with just a black bra and black stockings, and she goes, how's your stomach? And I'm like, yeah, it's good. She goes, well, come fuck me. So like, fucking I get up, and I throw it on, bent over the bed, and I'm fucking her from behind, pulling her hair, and she's like, and she's like, I fucking love you, and I fucking love you too, baby. And she gets on her back. She like goes, get on top of me, big boy, and don't shit on me. I'm like, get on top of me, big boy, and don't shit on me. Oh god. And the good thing is we had sex for like 30 minutes, and yeah. And she's like afterwards going, how's your stomach? And I'm like, it's better. And she goes, are you going to be okay? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. But just the fact that when she said, don't shit on me, that was fucked up. That was some fucked up shit. But it was good with her. Like, I think like when she walked in the room and I saw her in that outfit, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, come on, don't do that to me. There was another story, right? There was this couple, and he was into freaky deaky shit, right? But he wanted to see how far his girlfriend would go. I'm not going to tell you his name because he told me don't say shit. You can say the story on YouTube, but don't say my name, okay? So, him and his girl, he was like, you know, he loved his girlfriend, and he wanted to experiment with her. And he was like, I want to test how much she loves me. I want to see if like she still stays with me after what I want to do. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do? So he said, right, he wanted to do this fetish, right, where, I don't know if my mic should be there or not. So he, oh man, this is so fucked up. Well, this is called Freaky Friday. And yes, I'm playing with my curl again. So she was wearing like fishnet stockings, a bra, and she was like, well, why don't you dress up too? So he was wearing fishnets and a bra too, right? And he was doing her doggy style, pumping her away. And then he puts like a black stocking over her head because she liked being choked. So she's got a black stocking over her head. He's like doing this from behind, then fingering her with the other hand. So she's getting DP, yeah? She's getting DP and she's fucking loving it, screaming his name. So he's like literally his one hand's in her cunt. His dick's in her ass. And with this hand, he's like got the other part of the stocking wrapped in his hand so he can choke her, but he's slapping her at the same time. And she's like, like that, really going for it. And he's wearing fishnets as well and a bra. And she's like, put the stocking over your head too. So he put the stocking over his head and they're fucking away like kinky shit. And, you know, that was her first DP. And he was like, she actually fucking loved that shit. And he said, what is it with women that fucking like the cross-dressing part and all that shit? And I'm like, I can't tell you this, my friend, because there's a lot of women out there. I've asked women about this subject, and for some reason they like a bit of spice. They get the man, but they also get like the female. So they can kind of be like, well, they can say they're not bi, but they can kind of be like, well, they can experiment with the guy if he dresses up and shit. So I said to the guy, I said, what was she like afterwards? And he's like, oh my God, she wanted to do it again and again and again the same way. And I'm like, did you do it ever again the same way? He's like, yeah, we did a couple times like that. She liked the choking. She liked the spanking. She apparently likes being really slapped on the ass hard. And he apparently gave like a handprint on her ass and it was there for about a day. Good job, my friend. Good job. But he said though, like, he couldn't understand why she would like something like that. And I said to him, look, at the end of the day, I'll be honest with you. I don't think, in a way, most girls know, like, how far they can go with a guy. I think it's the sort of thing where you experiment and be like, well, try this sort of thing. Me personally, I've done some interesting stuff. Check Freaky Friday. Link will be in the link top. I don't have a filter when it comes to sex. I think that, just be yourself. Like, just explore natural things. Like, you can do anything when you don't think about it. Like, the only thing that I would say I would draw the line is pissing and shitting on your partner. Like, that's Germans do the whole Scheisen thing where they shit on each other. It's apparently a turn on, but not for me. Like, I've had some interesting stuff done to me. I'll keep that for my OnlyFans. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? Well, I don't have an OnlyFans, but I do adult content on the side for a bit of money, and it's actually really good money. But I would have to say that sometimes, when you're in a relationship, I'm glad I'm single, by the way. Very glad. You probably thought, well, hang on, in the last video, didn't he say he was with someone? I had to break up with him. I even said in that video that I feel like, it's not going to last because I just don't feel it. And someone was like, you've broken up with your last 3 girlfriends this year. I'm like, yep, proud of it. Absolutely proud of it. Because I wasn't going to put up with shit. Anyways. I just had a Papa Dom then. It was fucking gross. Another story I'll tell you. So, lesbian couple. I'll tell you about. Story about a lesbian couple. So, one claims that, they're not perfect in their relationship, right? Not perfect at all. And I really believe that her girlfriend does not treat her right. And I've even said to this girl, like, look, you want a decent girlfriend, boyfriend, pick me. I'll satisfy you and do all the things you want to be done with. And I feel like sometimes that she can't talk to me because her girlfriend will get angry. And I will tell you something. I would, in a heartbeat, and it's just at her, if she ever said to me, drive up and see her, alright, and just have freaky deaky sex, all different ways, different things, I would say yes. It's a couple of hours drive, but you know why I do it? Not because I love her. She's just a mate. It's because I want to give her the satisfaction of being in control, being dominant, be, happy. And I feel like sometimes I don't feel like she's happy in her current relationship. She won't ever tell me the truth, but I do worry about her. And I'll tell you what me and her discussed once, I would let her do. I'm not going to say what it is because I'll keep it confidential. But she's got something I'm very intrigued about, to be fair. I mean, me and her have a nice memory, and I'm not going to discuss it on here, but I tell you something, she makes me really hard. Like, I would enjoy, seriously, like, giving it to her as a friend. Like, we're just mates, don't get me wrong. I don't think she would fall in love with me because I'm not her type, I'm not a girl. But even if I was transgender, or a femboy, whatever, I wouldn't actually see her going out with me due to the fact that, I don't know, we're just mates. But if she was single, I could see us hooking up. But you want to know something real fucked up? So, oh, by the way, if you must know, yes, my hair is, I got rid of the sides. I'm in the process of actually dyeing my hair black, and getting some streaks put in. So, another freaky story. So, am I allowed to say this? It's not like they'll watch anyway. Oh, I'm gonna say it anyway. Well, just cover your ears if you are the person that I'm talking about. Go fuck yourself, you stupid bitch. There's this girl that I know, right? And I talked about it in a previous video, how she had a decent guy and she fucking threw it away for a guy that is shit, right? He is an abusive alcoholic that can't control his urine. He can't control his anger. Like I said, he pissed on the girl's floor. And all they wanted to talk about earlier today was, for about 10 minutes, my dick. The both of them wanted to talk about my dick. You're sitting right next to each other and all you want to talk about is my small dick. Well, if you want, I'll stick my dick up both your asses and pull both your hair, seems that you little bitch that you are, mate. How does her necklace feel around your neck? You're an idiot. That's all I wanted to say on that subject. But yeah, I'm sure the sex is really great. You know, having a guy that smells like petrol and fucking piss. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. So we're going to play Big Hoodoo Hex. Good song, by the way. If it makes it to YouTube, it doesn't, it'll be just cut out of the video. YouTube have got these fucked up standards where copyright laws, but we'll play it. I actually saw this guy live. He's quite good.
Yeah. The sign of the crossroads is always the juncture where communication between worlds is established. Where the traffic of energies and forces between them is set up.
On the book, handwritten, only one in the whole damn minute. Black leather bindings, ancient. All them other replicas ain't shit. It smells of death with a hint of garlic. I dropped it once, it bloodstained the carpet. It talks to me as I turn the pages. Everyone that owned it died, I'm courageous. Taught me how to bend a spoon with my mind. And now I can twist the head off a spine. I throw knives that don't really exist. Yeah, they split a body up into kibbles and bits. I'm cryptic, hoodoo, doomed in time. And when I die, you can summon me through these rhymes. I deal with the dead and make a promise or two. In return, they grant me the power of hoodoo. Boom. Bitch, get scared. Cause I'm about to get weird. When the net come calling from out the mud, they're calling. Bitch, get scared. Cause I'm about to get weird. When the net come calling from out the mud, they're calling. I'm powerful now, I'll be the same in death. Spirits have passed through my icy breath. Talk about wicked shit.
Like good. So yeah, he was an opening act for the Insane Clown Posse when they came here to Adelaide. Him and Kid Crusher, which you saw in my previous Freaky Friday vid. Good opening act for Insane Clown Posse. I think they also had Boondocks too. Boondocks. It was good. I actually missed my friend. He so I used to, back in the days, Kid Crusher used to be a really good lad. Like, I wish I got to know him better, because like he was a really cool person. And at the goth place that we used to go to, like he was really cool. Like, he had this really hot girlfriend, like back in those days, but she treated him really bad. Like, what she did to him was fucked up. But yeah, I wish I got to know him better. He's still on my Facebook. I haven't talked to him for a while, but yeah, he's a good lad. I really like his music. Like, I like different genres of music. Like, I don't like listening to the same shit all the time. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to listen to Justin Bieber or Spice Girls or shit like that. No, I like something different. I like a bit of variety. And, yeah. So, another story. I've told this story a few times, but there was this one time where, so it was after after my partner of 6 years broke up with me. I was in a very bad place. It was like a few weeks passed and I wasn't good, and my female friend's like, you want to catch up? I'm like, Yeah, really bad druggie, by the way. But I was desperate to a point where I'm like, alright, yeah. So she's like, oh, we'll go to the beach. I'm like, oh yeah, might as well go to the beach. I'm cool with that. And she was wearing this like mini skirt, fucking hot mini skirt, white mini skirt, and top, just a short top, black top I think it was. Was it a black top? I think it was right anyway. It started raining and we're like, oh fuck, how do we kill time? She's like, oh, we could cuddle and kiss in the back seat. I'm like, yeah, no worries. And she's like, you feel really down, don't you, Andre? I'm like, yeah. Well, I can fix that. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, I really want to fuck you. And I'm like, I don't know if I can. I'm just, And she's like, well, I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. If I can get you hard, you have to fuck me. I'm like, there's no way she's going to get me hard. There's no fucking way, yeah? 2 minutes later, got me hard, and I was like, oh, fuck off. And she's like, throws me at the back, gets on top of me, and she goes, how much energy you got? And I'm like, wait and find out. And I was like, fuck, I don't really want to come in this chick, because, obvious reasons. Same as like the previous vid I said. But anyways, she's a lot older than me, but fucking hell, she rode the fuck out of me. She was on top of me, just riding the fuck out of me. Then I was on top of her, and on the side, and no shit. Fuck, man. I don't know how the fuck I had that much energy in me, but, wow. An hour later, she's like this. Fuck, you've got me so wet, Andre. I'm like, what, you had an orgasm? She goes, I had multiple. And I'm like, well, that's good. Did my job? She goes, but you haven't had one. And I'm like, serious? She goes, I want to make you come, Andre. And I'm like, how? And she's like, she gets off, and then she starts going down on me, and I'm just like, oh Jesus, like, and then I'm like, she's like, you're nearly there, Andre. I'm like, keep fucking going. And she's going faster and faster, and then I'm like I grab one of the seat covers, like, and I'm like, and no shit, she said to me, Andre, how much have you been building that up for? And I'm like, about a week. And she's like, I could tell. And yeah, all over her. And she's like, you're a good boy. You're good. And I'm like, I'm not gonna need a towel. And she's like, well, funny you mentioned that. And in her bag, she actually had wipes and stuff. I was like, how generous. It's like she knew we were gonna have sex. But man, like, I was fucking so loud, and she was fucking so loud, and you're not gonna believe this. So after she put on the panties and she put the skirt back on, right, she we're just sitting there cuddling. She only had her skirt and panties on. She just put on her bra just to like, and we're just cuddling in the car, kissing away, and we see flashing lights. It's the police. All right. So we can see him up ahead. We're like, oh fuck, she just slams on a jumper. So you hear this, and I open my door. I'm like, hey, going, officer, what's up? And they're like, oh, we're just curious. Have you seen this guy? He's in the area. He's breaking into cars. I'm like, oh no. And they're like, oh, your windows are all fogged. I'm like, yeah, me and the missus were just, hooking up. And they're like, you both had sex in the car? I'm like, well, I'm not going to say what I did, but, there was a lot of kissing and grabbing. She's a sexy bitch. And the male officer looked at me and went, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. But anyways, just try to do that in public if you're doing what I think you're doing. I'm like, yeah, that's alright, If you came here an hour earlier, the officer just, I don't think he could believe, like, he like, the windows are steamed, like, that scene in Titanic, but I don't think he actually believed that we actually Or he probably just went, oh, this is just too much paperwork. But yeah, we still like hanged out for a bit. Like I think a month later it was my birthday. We went out for dinner. We kissed. We only had sex that one time though. Surprisingly, yeah, we only had sex that one time because I think that at the time, you know, her and her man wasn't working out, and she was down and I was down. Well, obviously I was up, but you know, so it was one of those things where, you know, I haven't seen her for a few years. She went off the rails, bad drugs, lost her home. Um, a while back, I was talking to her daughter. She has like a 19, 20-year-old daughter, and you know, I care about her mum because her mum, you know, was there for me when I needed someone. Dr. Pepper with vodka raspberry is pretty good, by the way, just saying. But yeah, she was lovely. But I do worry about her sometimes because, and I'll probably message her like probably during the week or something, her daughter, because I'm kind of concerned about her mum. It's been a while. I just hope her mum got the help that she needed. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, I've had interesting sex over the years, but fuck, man, that was... Car sex is very hard sometimes. If like, I've got a small like back seat, like even sometimes when I'm like lying in there and I'm just like just chilling, listening to music, I sometimes wonder and go, fuck, it's pretty small back here. I mean, I've done some interesting things driving. I've had girls in the car where, you know, they put my hand on their lap and they want me to finger them and stuff. It's very awkward driving one-handed when you're driving here and you're fingering the chick at the same time. It's not easy, but you want to please the girl, obviously, and yeah. But here's another story. So there's this dude, right, that you know, he doesn't care about age of women, how big they are, skinny they are. Doesn't care how many kids they've got. So he was seeing this woman for a while. It wasn't his type. She was way older than him. Way older than him, and you know, he thought, oh, you know, she's a church. She, you know, she should be sweet and innocent, yeah. That's what he thought, but he was wrong. He was so sorry, I'm just messaging a friend here. He got a phone call one night. She's like, oh, you want to come over for a bit of fun? And he's like, oh yeah, no worries, you know. And he's like, you know, it is a bit late. She goes, I don't care, the kids are asleep, yeah. So he rocks up there and he says to her, I'm here. And she's like, oh yeah, come in, the door's open, just lock it on your way in. So he walks in, it's pitch black, there's only like a table lamp on in the lounge. And she's like, I'm in the bedroom. So he's like, this going, oh yeah. He walks in and all she's wearing is fishnet stockings. On the bed with just fishnet stockings, and he's like, you know, oh yeah, this is hot as fuck, yeah. They start making out, he starts, you know, feeling her up, fingering her and stuff. And, you know, for a Christian lady, not so Christian like, eh? So, you know, they're pumping away because she's got a hole in her stockings, crotchless. And he's fucking, you know, pumping the shit out of her, and then she gets on top, and then she's like riding him and goes, I have an idea. And then he's like, oh yeah, what's your idea, love? And she goes, grab my bra over there, take these fishnets off, and you ride me. So the guy's like, you want me to wear your bra and fishnets? And she's like, yeah, I want you to be the girl. So obviously a straight man's looking at her going, this is supposed to be a Christian lady. So he gets on top of her. He's wearing a fishnets. He puts his dick in and he starts like riding her. And she's, oh my God, I can't believe, he repeated this to me. He's like, you wouldn't believe what she said. And I'm like, what'd she say? She goes, oh, you're my girlfriend. Oh, you're my sexy girl. Oh, ride me, you little bitch. Oh, I love you being my sexy little girl. He's into some weird shit, but even he was like, I'm your sexy girl. You're my sexy girl. Oh, you're so sexy. Oh, I want your pussy on my pussy. And he's like thinking, I don't have a pussy. So he proceeds, you know, he rides her for a bit. She fucking loves it. Legs wrapped around him. And then she jumps on top, rips the stockings off him, puts it over his head and starts choking him and starts fucking the shit out of him. And it gets to a point where he's like, damn. So 40 minutes later, he's like, he's so fucked. He was like, I can't even put my pants on or socks on. I'm that fucked. And she helped him out and stuff. They dated for about 2 weeks. But he got rid of her because he didn't want to be a father figure to her kids, and he felt like he was getting used. So they didn't work out. But he said the sex was amazing. Like every night they had sex. He was like, he said to me, it's amazing what a woman with a lot of kids and a lot of experience can do. Like, they know shit. I've been in that situation that he's been in, and he's right. The older someone is, they can teach you stuff that you didn't know that you could do. I mean, I've done some shit where I'm like, I didn't even know I could do that. In the heat of the moment, you could literally be like a human pretzel. You can be another gender. You could be a superhero. I'm not ever going to dress up as Batman. I did have one, actually. There was one story that I have a female friend that absolutely likes the Joker, and she likes to be Harley Quinn. So I said to her one time, I said, and this could happen, by the way, I said to her, why don't I fly up there and you'll be my Harley Quinn and I'll be your Joker. She's like, I fucking would love that. And I'm like, have you still got the Harley Quinn outfit? She's like, no. And I said, what if I was to buy you that? And she's like, well, if you buy me that, you'd have to get yourself a Joker outfit. I'm like, yeah. Do I want to do that? Oh, fuck yeah. She's been my friend for like 5-6 years. And I've seen everything of her. She's seen everything of mine. And we just do it for each other. We're sexually attracted to each other. But fuck, man. Like, I tell you, I don't know if I could handle her, to be honest. I think she'd be a wildcat, to be fair. Alright, next song we're going to play is We Don't Die. Actually, I'll play that afterwards. Let's play a bit of Poppy. Why not? I like her. Alright, so I found this singer when I was watching wrestling one time. And I reckon she's good.
From idea to submission.
I reckon she's really good. I only play like half clips because, yeah. She's fucking gorgeous, eh? $16 million views. I like how it's all sweet and innocent here until the next part. Oh, fuck yeah. That's fucking hot, eh? That's fucking cool, eh? That's just fucking awesome, eh? I love how it goes from sweet and innocent to bloody bloody. That's fucking cool, eh? That is awesome. When did I first hear that song? I think it was like, yeah, I think it was a wrestling promo. We'll play this 8-minute song after.
Build brand love.
It's got like all my favorite singers in it, so we'll tell one more story. So we'll go a little bit R-rated here. What I'm about to say might shock you, but you know, play that video afterwards. Hang on, just double check that everyone is offline. Don't you hate it when like people online can see your message and they don't reply? It fucking drives me insane. Alright, so I'll tell you a story. I have had some interesting sex within the last year. Alright? And it was pleasurable. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. But the one thing that I regret sometime is, and this is just being honest, I've hooked up with way too many druggies. Way too many single mothers, and you know, you can have sex with 1,000 people. It doesn't make it like any more happier. It just makes you think, you know, I didn't love any of them. Not saying I had sex with 1,000 people. I don't think that's even possible, even for me. But there was this recent person that I had a bit of fun with, and neither of each other loved each other. Neither of each other really wanted to be together. But the sex was nice. But we weren't really into each other. And don't get me wrong, like, she was good. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like it was a waste of time. I mean, having all that sex, it was pleasurable, it was nice, but then it's like, now it's like, we'll never speak to each other again, we'll never be friends. I wish her all the best, but I feel like it would have been nice if it was not just based on sex. It would have been nice if, I don't know, maybe whatever was bothering her, you know, she could let me in on. I don't think she could ever see a future with me. I think she was more in love with someone else, and that's cool. Like, you can't choose who you fall in love with, but no point of saying you're in a relationship with someone when you want to be with someone else. And no point of making someone else jealous, or when you do break up with someone, they rubbish you. If you rubbish someone after you break up with them, that's pretty pathetic. Like my 2 previous relationships out of the 3, not including the one I just got out of, the 2 before that, they hated the fact that I broke up with them. They hated the fact that I saw through their lying ways, their cheating ways. They fucking hate it. So they can't get my name out of their mouth. They like to insult me, threaten me, call me names and stuff. I don't care anymore, because they both don't realize that I got one thing that they used to call me fixed. So they can't bring that up anymore. Sucked in, ladies, if you're watching. I fixed that. I don't have that problem anymore. And you want to call me Skinny ET? You know what? I'm proud that I am in good shape for my fucking age. I ain't skinny anymore. I've put on weight, I've put on muscle, and I look great. A lot of my female friends said, you've put on weight and you look a lot better. And you're starting to get a bit of muscle up there. Yeah. And I'm not sagging like ET. So if you want to refer to me as ET and I have saggy tits, well, hang on, I'll show you. That ain't sagging. That ain't sagging. Just saying. Not like when both of you look in the mirror and look at you and go, shit, one of you can't even see your dick. And the other one, it's pretty good that you cover your face because for a person your age, you look bad. It's from all the cigarettes you've been taking and all the alcohol you've abused yourself over the years. That's why when you take photos, you never show your face. You only show your body. And according to your lovely boyfriend, you ain't attractive, love. He's only with you because he can't get anyone else. So, kudos. Fuck, now I'm actually quite fucking cold now because I'm sitting here fucking butt naked. Well, it is, you know, Freaky Friday. Even though it's technically Saturday. Wait. Yeah, it's still Saturday. But, if you have to, you and your partner, for 10 minutes, non-stop talking about yeah, I think you two need help. You're fascinated with my size, you're fascinated what goes in and out of it. Why not just fuck each other instead of talk about my dick? Just saying. It's not good. You need to grow the fuck up. I broke up with you because you're a cheater. You're a liar. You're a nutcase. And I don't even know how you're a mother, to be fair. What you do is you don't care about your kids. You don't care about their safety because you brought a piece of shit into your house. Anyways, we're going to play... This will be the last vid. These are all my favourite singers all in one vid. It's an 8-minute vid, so have a good listen. So Shaggy 2 Dope's the first one. Oh no, DJ Clay is. Okay. That's Violent J. And you know what's funny? Twisted is also in this, and Twisted and ICP are not friends anymore, but have a look at this. Let your nuts hang straight to the flow. Yes, I like fat on my chick ass. Poundage, that make my dick splash. 17 or 71. I got dick for everyone. Fuck fear, suck right here. Dick in your nose hole, nuts in your ear. Rape your face like a warlock wildin'. Wear your panties to your funeral, smiling. Sick seriously, furious. Homeless and alone, luxurious, lamping. Back alleyway camping. Ragging, gang tagging, stamping. I'm the Joker, Ned and Hole Poker. Blunt toker, punk smoker. Throat choker, life croaker. Grape Fago, soda bath soaker. Squeeze my nose and your head explodes. And they all sound different, by the way, so when you see all these, see if you got a favourite. Their name pops up on the screen, so... I'm hungry, bitch, starving, I need this. 9 whoppers in a shake, couldn't feed this. Clones, we've been there and done that rhymes. You already said that, how many times? It's Groundhog Day, for Groundhog years. 2 sticks of dynamite fucking my ears. Dayton family, Boondocks, ABK. Somebody take me away. Clay, Twisted, Hutch, BLACE. The hatchet is the place to be. He's my second favourite in this. Never faded, appreciate every time I look in the crowd and they're reciting all Twisted. The rhymes that we kick. Call it holiday, more free shit from Twisted. Blasting the microphone with free spit. The style is linguistic, verbal and sadistic. Well, bitch, motherfuckers need purses and lipstick. We sick to the finish and bring you everything you need. We the best, these bitches ain't even in our fucking league. I'm an MVP when it comes to flows. Hope you brought your umbrella, I'm finna rain on you hoes. Not bent like an elbow, I'm folded like a creep. I'm drunk off the Grey Goose and pineapple peace. To the ones that ride and stay down with what we do. To the rest, I'm like a bus driver taking them back to school. Pack a lunch, all you punks, I'm out the trunk like speakers. And their ears are hot to death and my words are heat seekers. He's good, isn't he? He's my second favourite in this. This guy's pretty cool too, though. This is a psychopathic public service announcement. I eat up suckers down to the last ounce. And when it comes to lyrical murder,
murdering, that's me. Believe you in the presence of a true rider, rest in peace. Yeah, I think when there's too many gangsters in the streets, there's too much hate, frustration, and bitches and heat. Beef, I get it every motherfucking day of the week, and if I have to pull a heat, I hold, God rest your soul. Psychopathic assassins smashing on all you non-believers, groupies and dick teasers. I don't ever pause for a second, I stay heavy. I'm from the west where they dip Chevys and stay ready, biatch.
He's quite good, isn't he? This guy's cool too.
You know I'm low down and dirty and married to the game. I was raised on the streets of drive-bys and carjackings. You packing, better be covered in Teflon. You don't have a clue about the arsenal I sit on. Mossberg spitting, 12 gates sitting in my left hand, blinking. You sinking like quicksand. Place is a name, ain't a damn thing changed. But the time on the watch, 2012.
That's cool, eh?
And I'm only getting started, no room for half-hearted on my team. Cavities, I clear them out like Listerine. Your lips blistering, how they react to the slap. Swelling up like collagen, too much for Carmax. I'm an old school fool with a new school style. Tried and true and guaranteed to make it go wild. Rick Grimes, end times, unload the 9. The world dies like Gloria Gaynor, but I'll survive.
I've got a couple of this guy's albums, by the way. ABK.
I'm just a killer from the east, baby, check my stats. The only native representing with these warrior raps. Got a heart that bleeds courage and I can't be stopped. Guess I'm the cream of the crop, somebody give me my props. This is murder mint music, so I'm killing them fools. Breaking all of their rules, it's time to send them to school. I'm just a painted up freak and I'm not alone. The scent of the underground be my hatchet cologne. When you see us, bet you wanna be us. If you ain't representing psychopathic, then you might as well just be dust. Ashes to ashes and laid to rest. To all the artists out there who ain't showing respect. Motherfucker, if you willing, try and stop our shine. Guarantee you at the end you'll be falling behind. Here go a hot 16 straight telling the truth. Now rewrite your rap book and lock yourself in the booth, bitch.
Ooh. Here comes my favourite. This is my favourite. Listen to this.
Well, my bad dreams, nightmare, and I'm everywhere like the internet, homie, and you just aggravating like spyware. I put a knife through your eyewear, and that'll leave you blind, but still alive, so you always know that I'm out there. You ain't a monster or a beast, you're just another neck that I choke with a lighter leash, and I'ma keep growing like disease in the streets and run rampant with a passion that'll bring you fucking leeches to your knees. Bitch, please, I don't apologize for none. Talk shit, get dealt with. I bring the fucking sun about the sky just to light weed and melt shit from a whole different dimension, and no intervention can help this. We ain't the ones that you mess with, cause we can flip it up like a coin in your headless. Tail between your legs like a bitch and she pregnant. The psychopathic fam in this bitch on some next shit.
He's so fucking good, eh? Come Shaggy, the other ICP member.
Some folks call me Joey, but most call me Shags. Fuck skinny jeans, it's 42s in my shopping bags. And my waist ain't nothing but a 32, which leaves plenty of room for my 20 deuce. Plus rockin' plain 3X tall tees, and that's weighing in something wet $170. Not to mention the rock stuffed in my shoe soles, but not for skipping, for flipping to them feeding hoes. Fuck the Adams, my family be juggalos, and if it was a movie, the thing would be my role, cause my hands be doing
Cool
things
kid,
my
brother.
brains can't control, like choking on necks and banging random netting hoes. My psychopathic homies, we like stealth bombers doing damage across the countries undetected by your radars. The one about one, boom, hit you with the nuke. Get the underground rowdy, make the surface dwellers puke. Suits on the outside, but mad tatted skin are nothing but joker cars. Bitch, that's our kin. Infiltrate from the outside, working ways in. Happy smiley faces, opposite of terrorism. They gave us 1,000 ways to die, we chose one. We got 1,000 ways to get funds. See it our way, or you best to fucking run. Bet 1,000 FBI agents got juggalo sons. About to follow in their footsteps and be cops. So we taking over like it or not. 2 full-on generations, working on 3. Indestructible trunk on this ever-growing family tree. Barely making loot on the shit you hear and see. Still breaking new grounds, and we 20 years deep, yet we still getting younger. Ain't that something? The clowns ripped up by Benjamin Button.
Aren't they cool? And all different sound. They all sound different if you noticed. They all sound different. And that's what I like about the Insane Clown Posse. They all sound different. You got ICP, you got Twisted, you got Blaze, you got ABK. Like, I just find, like, I like that kind of music more. Anyways, I'm going to get some clothes on because it's so fucking cold. Anyways, you'll see the top 40 corner of your screen now. Check the vids below. Share, subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.